Hello everyone. Um, just put a little quickie on. I think starts off with quickie, but end up a longie. Um, I've been doing I've been doing a fair bit, but little bits and pieces, scratching around in here. Today I've to try and make a little bit of space in my garage. I've started sort of first fixing some of the cabinets back in. You can see, because I mean I've got so many parts of it in there where it all come apart. It pretty much not fell apart, but I had to take it apart to get everything out. So basically, yeah, I'm finding all the bits and pieces, trying to jigsaw it all back together again, plan everything again. I've moved them about a little bit because a lot of cabinets wasn't actually drilled into any of these side braces, and in that studding, I should say. So just going through the panel, so I've sort of moved it up so I've got a little bit more support on them, so they go through them studding both on the side there and on the ceiling. I'd say it is really shabby because obviously most of it will be covered if I don't rip a lot of it out again, but I want to get these cabinets all reassembled so that it can go in. They're very difficult on my own and all. Sorry about the lighting in here, it's not great. My phone's rubbish as well. So it's a good phone, but the camera's starting to die on it, so that's why I think I've got a few issues with it. But yeah, it's all a bit propped up, as you can see. I've just sort of getting it back into shape. Obviously insulation's got to go in. There's another nice little cabinet was there. I mean, it's really nicely done. Let me, if I can just show you inside this one. It's a bit riggedy raggedy, but whoever done it, they took a lot of detail, little bits and pieces. Really nice. I think credit to them, really. Shame that I had to pull it all out. But if I can get as much of it back in as I can, I'm going to try to. I did try and put that cabinet on the end of here, this corner here, but I don't know, it just didn't seem to work. Well, it will work, I suppose. I might still do it, but not at this stage. I might as well just leave it there for the time being and put another bit of studding in here to accommodate that. Then it'll work. But as I say, it'll all have to come back down again, and it'll all have to come back down again, and insulation's got to go in. But I'm just getting a bit of an idea of where to put a few wires. Obviously, I used to have two sockets there, but I'm only going to have one double now, which will work on this top here. This top obviously will be a little bit lower because it's that window's a little bit lower than the fridge unit. Trying to divide. I mean, I could put a little plinth behind it, I suppose, or just have it raised. I don't know. You can sit here and look out the window, even if it was a bit higher. And I've still got that window, which I'm going to put like one of these drop work tops. So there'll be a piece coming down there, and then I can have a piece coming up. I might even put a small cabinet just behind the seat here, because it's natural really to get on this side of the van. It just feels more natural to get on and off, so I don't want to put a cabinet. A lot of the guys, they put a cabinet, and come up to roughly about there, and they enter the van, but that's for the sliding doors, and that's on the near side. Well, this is on the off side, and the door obviously opens towards to the right, so it's easier for me to do that. So I might put a little unit, make it a little bit high, and I've got a little bit of an headrest as well, something to protect me from a bit of whiplash if I have to brake sharply. But yeah, it's all coming on, but it's coming on very slow. I've had a few issues in the alley where I'm where I've got everything. Very lucky that my neighbours allow me to sort of do a lot of my work and that out here and mess around. But we've had a few issues with some other neighbours that have blocked up the other end, and rather inconvenienced a friend of mine up the road who's got a lovely old Mark III Cortina, who, as you can see, wouldn't be able to bring it this way because it's very overgrown coming this way and has been for many, many years. But that suits us for security reasons. And he always used to go out the other end. So I used to take care of this end, everything sort of going out, if you like, going out that way. So I'd sort of take care of that. I've got a fence across there that I can open. It's unlocked most of the day, but I lock it overnight, and then I sort of do the grass and that end. But yeah, so he's had a few issues out that end, but that's soon to be resolved. It's just loads of earth. He's been blocked in by a guy, but the local council enforcer has informed us that he's been in touch with the person responsible and they will move it by the weekend, which is good news for Simon because he can get his car out and go to a car show, which he couldn't do. So yeah, so but I'll probably have to tidy up a bit now because no doubt that person will have a little out that he can't get through. Well, you know, that's his fault. He's always been out to get through. He's only got to tell me and I'll clear everything up out of the way for him, and it takes me about 10 minutes, so ain't a big deal. But that's what you have to put up with, I suppose, some people. Although he's taken everything right up to his borderline up here, so really and truly, in my opinion, he's relinquished his right to a vehicle access. He's probably entitled to a pedestrian access, but basically where I'm parked now, technically I shouldn't, you know, I should keep maintained, you know, and I shouldn't block it most of the time because for people's access. But as you can see, there ain't anyone for access. There's my fire engine. The next house is a good neighbour of mine. He doesn't want to use a vehicle. If he does, he asks me to move and he backs right up to his garage and that's it. But he doesn't keep it in the garage. But basically that's where I should be parked, so let's say, a little further over to the right as the camera faces against my garage, which isn't an issue. I can do that. So, but that allows people to pass through. Well, if he was to bring a vehicle through, and he'd have to stop it there. Well, if someone come in behind him, they'd have to move it immediately. So, me, in my mind, he's sodding himself up. But yeah, that's another story. See, gone off at a tangent, haven't I? Let's talk about the van. Talk about bloody people. You know, people. God, you moan about people all day, couldn't you? But yeah, I'm pretty pleased. That's me 240 volt coming through. Part of my electric hook up. That's my electric hook up to my fridge. This one here, and then this is just this is a 12 volt lighting cable that I'm going to maybe put some lights under these, whatever cabinets I do put there, because eventually, well, the cabinets stay there. Eventually, the cooker will be just to the right there of the fridge, and where the sink is now. And as you can see, the sink of the bed is here. And where the sink is at the moment, I'm going to move the bed down towards that end and put a shower cubicle and toilet cubicle in now. Because, I mean, I do like a little bit of privacy, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I don't mind. I'll go and, you know, do what the bears do. But, you know, sometimes there's too many people about. So, you know, it's nice to have somewhere to go. And I've got one of them cassette toilets, and I've been using it recently in my garage just to see how it all works, and I've emptied it recently. Yeah, you need to empty them quite often, I think. It was a bit stinky. But there you go. No, I'm really pleased so far. It's all going quite well. So it was just a little bit of catch up, because I did do a video the other day, or a week or so ago, and I don't know, I just didn't like it, and it was a bit noisy at the beginning, a bit noisy at the air, like wind and stuff, and I just didn't like it, and I ain't been feeling it lately. Just not been feeling it. So, well, look, I hope you've just enjoyed this catch up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, because the more subscribers I'm going to get, the more I'm sort of, yeah, I'll do some videos, because these people want to see what I've got to say and what I've got to do, and it ain't coming on too bad. I could drive it out of here today if I wanted to. It's not a big deal, just got to put the number plates on. But, you know, I just get bits and pieces done. But yeah, it's going well. It's going well. I'm in a bit of a mess out here. Not a mess, but, you know, I've got a few bits and pieces around. I've just got to tidy up a little bit. I think. So, and that makes your head feel better, doesn't it? When you have a bit of a tidy up, it makes your head feel better. I scratched off the front bumper, and all I've done is just brushed a bit of paint over there just to make it look a little bit better. Just got to tidy my end caps up a bit, and I'll stick them on and the number plate. I put my wing mirror on, which was not too difficult, but wasn't the easiest, because you've got to get your arm right up the back there to put a brace on behind it, otherwise it sort of wobbles around too much. Yeah, that's about it really from here. As I say, that's it. That's all. I've been doing, last thing I suppose I've been doing is I've been working on painted a bumper for a friend of mine who's coming to fit there, his little T2 Bay. I'll put it up here out of the way for now. So that was a bigger job than I expected. You know, I thought I was just going to paint a bumper. I didn't even know it was it was a 3-part bumper, so I had to pull it apart. I had to put a brand new section in from there to there. Fill up a load of little holes on there with weld. It's not the best job, but it looks bright. That goes under the mats. But you know what you can see looks lovely and bright, and he's going away the weekend, so we're going to fit that for him tomorrow, so he can take his lovely daughter away with him. And that's about it. I could do a tidy up in here. Loads of little bits of wood that I can't throw away. I'm frightened to throw away because of the reassembly of the van, and you know, don't want to throw anything away that might be important. I've already lost one small piece of something. I'm sure I'll come across it, but God knows where it is. And that's it. So, all right then. Anyway, so thanks very much for watching. Please like, please subscribe. You know, please do like if you did like it. You know, even if you didn't like it, say do, and it's good for me. It might, you know, encourage me to do more. All right, thanks very much, and all have a great weekend. Yeah, that's all I've got to say. Thank you. Good day.